If there's one thing that 2020 thus far has shown, it's how not only the governments of the world, like local to federal, are all falling in line with the same narrative, but companies and brands are doing it too. Months back, at the start of the whole 15 days to flatten the curve story, you probably saw the emails flood your inbox, pretty much all saying the same thing about how all of the companies you've done business with online were handling the coronavirus. And then again, after George Floyd, another flood came through, this time about racism. Communications authorities have put out that businesses must speak up and fall in line with the narrative, especially with racial issues, or they'll be destroyed in this new world. One of the communications, public relations agencies putting out that message is Edelman. To further guide businesses through the moves that they should make through this coronavirus situation, Edelman teamed up with a special envoy for the World Health Organization that's helped manage the narratives for Ebola and avian flu for the United Nations. Edelman has been a participant in the United Nations Global Compact since March of 2001, making it no surprise to see some of the agendas they've been pushing over the years. For example, Edelman pledged to donate its services to the Gun Safety Alliance, a consortium of NGOs and companies. For it, they conducted a survey of 1,000 Americans over the age of 18. From the results of that survey of 1,000 people, Edelman told CEOs that they should be emboldened, that people want CEOs to speak up on the issues of the day and not wait for government. They've often said that business should lead the charge and not rely on government. They told them that they had the public's permission to endorse any one of the number of initiatives from red flag laws to increased spending on mental health, based off of the responses from just 1,000 people. They describe their company as a global communications firm that partners with businesses and organizations to evolve, promote, and protect their brands and reputations. They're active all over the world. Over the last 2 years alone, Edelman has worked in more than 30 countries across Africa and has ambitions to continue growing its presence on the African continent. With the acquisition of one of the most awarded communications firms in Africa, Edelman says it will enable their clients to have real impact in the region, that Africa has the world's youngest population, fastest growing middle class, and highest rate of urbanization. They believe that there is significant opportunity ahead. For over 6 decades, Edelman has helped build and position some of the biggest corporate and product brands in the world, and today is recognized as a leader in helping clients to engage in social dialogue internationally on some of the most critical issues of the day. They have significant public affairs teams in all of the major political capitals of the world. According to Edelman, a significant transformation of power is in progress, that the hierarchies of old are being replaced, and a new public opinion animated by citizens and consumers is disrupting the traditional levers of power, and they are shaping that public opinion through their marketing campaigns. I started out with looking only at Edelman, but then I learned that they're only one part of a larger machine. The parent company is DJE Holdings, named for the current CEO of Edelman's father, Daniel J. Edelman. He started the public relations firm back in 1952. Under the DJE Holdings umbrella are 11 companies. There's Revere, which seems to be a PR firm for disruptive business, and in 2018 they took over PR for Amazon. First and 42nd specializes in federal, state, and local issues, bringing together experts from government, political campaigns, financial communications, and more to win for their clients. There's Salutum, their specialist agency dedicated to helping health-centric companies. And founded in 2014, Edible sits within the DJE Holdings family of companies and is said to be a food and beverage specialized agency focused entirely on the culture, tastes, and business of a rapidly changing industry, utilizing tools like their celebrity, chef, and influencer partnerships. Bioscience Communications is the global medical communications division of Edelman. Their senior leaders provide counsel and strategic insights to biopharmaceutical giants and emerging biotechs. Their Xeno group was originally known as PR21, short for PR for the 21st century. First at Edify is their agency that specializes in the financial services sector. And another of the companies, Assembly, was formed by converging best-in-class teams at Edelman to lead U.S.-based public relations, digital, social, measurement, and creative on behalf of Microsoft. Assembly is said to offer a tightly integrated storytelling machine working across a variety of Microsoft properties, from Xbox to Microsoft Stores and Microsoft's Central Marketing Group. According to the DJE Holdings website, Assembly works in lockstep with Edelman in more than a dozen countries worldwide to create unique, award-winning programs. It's reported that Edelman was one of the PR firms involved back in the day who worked to repair Bill Gates' public image and that of the Gates Foundation because they needed people to support their causes and not see the negative side effects or hidden motives. There was also said to be an elaborate plan outlined in confidential documents involving Edelman to influence state investigators back during Microsoft's antitrust issues. Edelman Intelligence says they identify unique opportunities, stance, and positioning for businesses and brands, and that they understand audiences' attitudes, behaviors, and habits, and the most effective way to reach and engage them. And founded in 2007 with United Talent Agency and a majority share acquired by DJE Holdings Company in 2014, United Entertainment Group has worked with hundreds of Fortune 500 companies, A-list celebrities, professional athletes, and media companies, serving brands seeking to engage consumers through talent, film, TV, music, and sports platforms. Edelman and United Entertainment Group launched a first-of-its-kind collaboration of DJE Holdings companies focused on global influencers and brand partnerships created to help their clients stay at the forefront of the evolving media landscape. The founder of United Entertainment Group, who's still running things, has said that they're working with actual companies and brand corporations to create relationships with celebrities, and they do it based upon not what is seen in the current entertainment market, but what consumers will see 6 months out. In some cases, the group knows what's in the works 18 months out and can use that information to start planning their campaigns, sponsorship programs, or integration in a film or TV show. Think about that next time you see your celebrities and influencers championing something, especially when it's backed by all kinds of media coverage. Considering their collaboration with DJE Holdings for United Entertainment Group, it might be good to look at the clients United Talent Agency brought to the table, especially the broadcast and news client roster. Whose message are these people really pushing, and what notions have they put in your brain?
Hello, we're here at the USC Annenberg Media Center. My name is Burkhard Tennerich. I'm on the faculty here, and it is my honor to be here with Richard Edelman, the CEO of Edelman, who is in town, as I understand, to talk about the Trust Barometer here in Los Angeles this evening. And we're very honored to have him here on campus this afternoon. Richard just had a little tour of the media center here, and you saw our students, our PR students, working alongside with journalism students. They're becoming multimedia content creators. How important do you think this is going to be for companies like yours?
It's just fundamental. I mean, the notion somehow that the mainstream media is going to continue as it is fallacious. And so I think that there's a flowering of owned media which is to say that companies in a certain way presenting their own news. And it has to be high quality, it has to be short form and long form, and it has to be shareable. And that's your challenge.
As a result of all of these public relations campaigns that have been pushing to reshape society over time, we now find ourselves surrounded by people who want a better world, but people whose idea of a better world has been shaped by marketing campaigns. Some might still have difficulty considering that these people who have been presented to you as trusted sources are in actuality just paid to mold society and the world into the image of what a select few think is the right path to the future. Think about what is happening in the world today. How did we get here? Is one PR campaign after another. Why should we take at face value anything that is uttered or pushed by these paid mouthpieces masquerading as journalists, or these brands and organizations acting in coordination? All of this about the Edelman family business is important to know, I think, but the main takeaway message in this video should really be that these movements, these ideas that just seem to catch fire and be everywhere, that they're very likely just big PR campaigns that are made up of well-trained mouthpieces and brands pushing forward an agenda that neatly falls into place with the United Nations plan to transform our world through the global implementation of their Sustainable Development Goals. And those are disrupting every aspect of our lives, but to what end? Who does this all really serve? I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. There's even more information in the sources, and you can find a link in the video description below. As always, I appreciate any help that you can give me in getting this information out any way that you can. Thank you for listening.